So I'm a very big proponent of the Glossary Converter, but there are occasions when MultiTerm Convert is still going to be a more useful tool. So take this very simple example, English-Spanish terms, and then I have target text from, and then a URL to wherever the target text came from. And I want to retain that URL in my MultiTerm term base. Now if I use the Glossary Converter, which I can do, I get this. So if I just show you, if I just drop this into here, I made this field the text field because none of the others are really appropriate, and it doesn't make any difference anyway. But if I just say OK and let that come through and close it, here's my term base. So it's very quick to do the conversion as usual. But when I look at the term base, none of my URLs are proper URLs. So if I wanted them to become URLs, I'd have to do each one individually, edit it, select the text, right click, change it to a hyperlink and say create, and then it's a URL. But I'd have to do it for each one, which is a little unrealistic if you've got hundreds or even thousands of terms. So what you can do is use good old MultiTerm Convert. I never thought I'd hear myself saying that, but MultiTerm Convert will do the job for you. So if I delete that term base, and I'll show you how that works in MultiTerm Convert. So start MultiTerm Convert up. It's a new conversion session. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it I'm converting from Microsoft Excel. My input file is going to be that spreadsheet, and it's going to create my MultiTerm XML, which is the file containing the terms and the target text from information, and the XTD, which is the definition of the term base, which I'm about to create. And MultiTerm needs that because I'm going to tell it this is what I want my term base to look like, so that you can bring that XML in. So I'm going to say OK, English is one of my headers, and this is a language field, so I'll make it English. Spanish is also a language field, so I'll make it Spanish. And target text from is a descriptive field, and we'll leave it at text. You say OK. I'm going to put the TT from only on the Spanish term, because I only had 3 columns, English, Spanish, and where the target term came from, Spanish being my target term in this particular example. So I'm just going to add it to there. So I'll go next, 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 and finish. So I'm going to delete the log file because I don't need it. There's no problem. So there's my XTD, there's my XML. So now I start up MultiTerm 2014, and I'm going to create a new term base just using that XTD. I'll just call it new term base. So new term base, loading an existing definition file. Here's my definition file. This is what I just created in MultiTerm Convert. I click open. I'll say next, give it a friendly name, numbers, target ref. So there's my languages, English, Spanish. I don't need to change those. Here's my TT from field. It's correct, it's where I want it. Be nice if I could just click finish earlier on because I know it's correct, but anyway, that's it. So I've now my term base is created. I now come over to the term-based management, and I want to import the contents of that spreadsheet, which will convert it to an XML file when I created the XTD file. So to do that, I come to import and then process. I can also import right-click process, depends how you prefer to work. Select my mtf.xml file. Click next. You have to give it an exclusion file just in case anything's not right, and it will put the information that went wrong into that file to help you troubleshoot it. I don't anticipate any problems with this simple file. 5 entries processed, I finish it, and if you look, when I go to each field, the links are links. I can click on them, you can't see that, but it's on a different screen. There you go, it's gone straight to Yahoo. So it works nicely. So one tick in the box for MultiTerm Convert.